Good morning students. This is a video for the students of class 7th subject science. We were studying chapter number 16, that is water, a precious resource. It's your lecture number 4. The topics to be covered in this lecture are: first is depletion of water table, and second is factors responsible for the depletion of water table. So now I am going to explain our first topic, that is depletion of water table. Depletion of water table. So students, depletion of water means scarcity, or we can say lack of water. Okay, it means scarcity of water, that means lack of water. In many areas, water table may go down if groundwater is being used at a faster rate. Then it is being restored by natural processes. There are some factors that are responsible for the depletion of water table. So now I am going to explain that what are the factors which are responsible for the depletion of water table. Means the factors which are responsible for the lack of water. Okay, so now we discuss them. So the first factor that is responsible for the depletion of water table is increase in population. We know that human population is increasing rapidly, and to meet the needs of an ever increasing human population, more houses, offices, schools and roads are being built. And these activities needs a huge, means large supply of water. It means this depletes the water table because they need more water. Okay, that's why more water is drawn from the ground and depletes the water table. Second factor is increase in industries. The number of industries is increasing continuously, that draws a large quantity of water from the ground, leading to the depletion of water table. So students, as we know, the number of industries is increasing rapidly, and these industries needs large quantity of water from the ground, and this results into the depletion of water table. So it is also a factor that are responsible for depletion of water table. Next factor is increase in agriculture activities. As we know, a majority of farmers depends on rainwater to grow crops. But due to uncertain rainfall, they use large quantity of underground water for irrigation, and this results in the depletion of water table because they use large quantity of groundwater for irrigation, like to grow crops. Okay, so this is also a factor that are responsible for the depletion of water table. Next is deforestation. So what is deforestation? Cutting down a large number of trees at a place is called deforestation, because fewer trees means less rain, right, which disrupts the water table. Okay, fewer trees means less rain, which disrupts the water table. So these are some factors that are responsible for the depletion of water table at a place. Okay. India is a vast country and the rainfall is not the same everywhere. Like some places have good amount of rain, and on the other hand there are deserts which have little rainfall or which have less rainfall. Some regions have excessive rains while some others have very little rainfall, right? Excessive rains cause floods, whereas the absence of rain results in droughts, right? If there is excessive rains, then it causes floods, whereas the absence of rains results in droughts. Therefore, some regions in our country may have floods, while others may suffer from droughts at the same time. Therefore, we came to know that the distribution of water over the globe is quite uneven due to a number of factors. Okay. So students, this is your homework. Question number 1 is, name 3 factors that deplete the water table at a place. I repeat, question number 1 is, name 3 factors that deplete the water table at a place. Question number 2, explain how the deforestation responsible for depletion of water table. We know that deforestation depletes the water table, so you have to explain how. So now we will discuss the homework solution of lecture number 3. You can verify your answers by this solution. Question number 1 was, what is meant by water table? So the answer is, the upper level of groundwater is called water table. Okay, what is water table? I repeat, the upper level of groundwater is called water table. It is the upper level of groundwater. Second question, what are aquifers? So the answer is, the groundwater is stored between layers of hard rock below the water table. Okay, the groundwater is stored between layers of hard rock below the water table, and this is known as an aquifer. Okay, this is known as an aquifer. Third question, what is water cycle? And draw a diagram of water cycle? So the answer is the continuous movement of water from the earth's surface as water vapor to the atmosphere. Means water goes from the earth's surface as water vapor and comes back to the earth's surface as rain, and this circulation of water is called the water cycle. First of all, water goes from the earth's surface as water vapor and then comes back as rain. You can draw the diagram of water cycle in this way. This is the easier diagram. Okay. And the various processes are also shown in this diagram. So you can make a diagram in this way. Question number 4. Which of the following has groundwater as its source? So the option A is tube well. Yes, this is the source of groundwater. So this option is right. Second option is hand pump. Yes, this option is also right. And third option is well. Yes, we get groundwater from well also. So these three are the correct option. These three are correct options. That's why we can say that all of these options are correct. So which of the following has groundwater as its source? Tube well, hand pump and well. So the correct option is D, all of these. Your fifth question was rearrange the jumbled words. So first is groundwater, second is evaporation, third is condensation and fourth is clouds. When you rearrange these words, you will get these names. Fifth is transpiration, sixth infiltration and last is precipitation. Okay. So this ends for today's lecture. Thank you.